Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. I am back with another video and I'm really just excited about the topics that I have lined up. Please guys, do share your opinions in the comments or DM me if you have me on any social media platforms. These are conversations I love to have. I love thought-provoking stuff. I love controversial topics in some cases, but I just love talking about the things that make up our society. Feeds my curious bone, if you will. All right, let's get into today's topic. I wanted to speak about body positivity, and basically my question today is body positivity beneficial? Now, I fall under the plus size spectrum. My dress size and my pant size is in between 38 and 40. In dresses, I'm a 42 because there's just a lot going on, sis. So, we got to cater and cover for every part. So, according to sizing, I fall under, the plus size community. Some might consider me mid-size, but just according to sizing, I am plus size. I shop a lot of the time within plus size sections of stores. So let's define what body positivity is. Body positivity is a social movement focused on the acceptance of all bodies, regardless of size, shape, skin tone, gender, physical abilities, while challenging present-day beauty standards as an undesirable social construct. So body positivity is talking about celebrating every kind of body, no matter what that body looks like. Now, when we look at body positivity within the plus size segment, if you will, I don't necessarily know if it's been beneficial for surprise. I would say, let me put it this way, I would say that it has been, but then I feel like a lot of the stuff that we've been told, like love your body no matter what. It's okay to have back rolls and, cellulites and stretch marks and like all those things are good to hear, right? I'm not saying that it's bad for influencers, plus size influencers to tell us these things. It's okay for them to tell us these things. But there are days where I hate my body. There are days when I wake up and I'm like, this stomach is bothering me. And then I also want to speak to this. What about those that are plus size, but are plus size because we don't know how to, for me, I don't have what we call portion control. I eat until so what about me? As someone who eats as much as I do, am I still a part of that body positivity movement? So these are questions that I have within myself to say, I think that the body positivity movement has been beneficial for representation purposes. Like when you watch YouTube and you see someone who has a heavier top and a smaller bottom and is plus size and looks like you, someone who has really large hips and has a small waist who really looks like you, someone who, you know what I mean? So on the representation scale, I would say that the plus size movement, the body positivity movement in that case has been great. But me personally, I can watch a video about someone telling me to love my body, to love the fact that my breasts sag, and to love the fact that I have rolls on my back, etc. Like I can watch and listen to that and be like, yay. But when that video is done and I go back into my life, the back rolls are still there. My stomach still hangs over my underwear. You get what I mean? Like those insecurities and those issues are still there. So is it that the body positivity movement is just to say you don't always have to feel good about yourself, even if you feel good about yourself in this instance and then tomorrow you don't, that's okay? I would assume so, because I've never met a person in my life who is confident 24/7. Listen, generally I'm a confident person. Like when I'm public speaking, when I'm like in meetings at work, and I'm confident. Like I can chat up a room, right? But then there are days where I wake up and I don't have that confidence. There are days where I wake up and I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be seen. Not this mic dropping. But anyway, I hope y'all can still hear me. If not, I'll have to film this again. But essentially what I'm getting at is I'm just wondering about the body positivity movement within the plus size segment. That has it been beneficial to us women, even men, because we have plus size men. Like I said, for me, to watch a video of someone telling me that it's okay to have stretch marks and it's okay to have flabby. Okay, well, you can't see because this dress is quite, you know, like tight on the arms, but it's okay to have flabby arms. It's okay to have, you know, like these different things that I guess make you who you are physically. Actually recently I was wearing the last picture that I have on here where I'm wearing the blue top. So I put on that top and I was like looking at myself in the mirror from like the side, and I looked at my arms, and all my life I've had skinny arms, and all of a sudden these arms are like there and I don't like you know, I'm kind of like, I'm, you know, so there's that as well, where you look in the mirror and you discover a whole new batch of stretch marks, like in those moments. Or when you discover that your favorite jeans don't fit anymore because we've been in lockdown for what, almost 2 years now. So there's those little things that I think that the body positivity movement in the plus size section, if you will, like it won't be able to reach. Like, I'm not always going to have a thick Leonce with me in a dressing room at Woolworths. I'm not always going to have her there to encourage me with every move. But I think that her work is great because when I do watch her videos, when I do see her try on hauls, when I do see the dresses she has on her website, I'm then encouraged to say, oh, there are other women that look like me and they look good, you know? So essentially, when you, sorry, like my neighbor's window is open and the sun is shining on the window and it's like affecting my eyes, and I'm trying my best to concentrate, but it's hard. Let me move so that, I think that's better. I think so. Yeah, that light was shining in my eyes. I can't see now. But anyway, as I was saying, guys, that it's great that we have influencers like Thick Leonce who are there to advise us, who are there to encourage us, who are there to show us that you can have, you know, any kind of stomach, back rolls, dimples on your butt. Like, you can have all of those things and you are still considered beautiful. That is the goal of, you know, the plus size body positivity movement, that despite of your shape and size, it is great. Now, there's another aspect that I want to tackle. I feel like within the plus size, like, body positivity movement, it's only certain type of plus size bodies that are celebrated. So for instance, for women who are apple shaped, who are, you know, maybe a, like, what you call it, like a boy shape, who are straight up and down, or women who are top heavy, those women are not necessarily like overtly celebrated, as where a plus size woman who is pear shaped and who is an hourglass seems to be more celebrated in our society. Like, no matter how big she is, it's almost seen as, oh, she's beautiful, a goddess. But a woman who doesn't have hips, and maybe has a larger breast and a larger stomach, she's then seen as, disgusting. And I've seen that a lot on TikTok, like when, you know, different women will post different, like, their videos as plus size women, and you see how the reactions are, like, oh, you're plus size, but at least you're, you know, you're an hourglass. You're plus size, but at least you're a pear shape. And then for the woman that isn't that shape, for her, she's being told she needs to lose weight. She's being told, you know, things that are very disturbing, to be quite real. So sometimes I wonder, like, is the body positivity movement biased to women who look a certain way? So if a woman is plus size and she's conventionally pretty and has a desirable body shape, if you will, is she then going to be put at the forefront? Even when it comes to representation, a lot of the plus size models that we've seen, and you guys would know this, have flat stomachs. So it's flat stomachs, big hips, small waist. So a woman like myself who doesn't even have a defined waist, doesn't really have much of a butt, but is still within the plus size community, I then wonder, like, why is it that the apple shapes, the inverted triangles, the boyish shapes, why are they not celebrated as much as that? even when it comes to representation. If you look at a site like, I can't mention names, but there's a fashion site, they make clothing, and a lot of influencers buy from them, specifically American influencers. You guys know this site. I hope you're catching the drift. If you look at all their plus size models, all of them have the same look. Same. Maybe now they've changed, but last time I checked, all of the plus size models on that website had the same look. So my thinking again is that whenever a plus size woman is put on an advert or whatever, it's the same look. So then I wonder then if that representation is fair to every plus size woman that exists, because we come in all different shapes and sizes. I think that is all I wanted to say about the plus size movement and my thoughts. If you have thoughts and opinions about it, share. Even if you're not plus size, what are your thoughts? What do you think of us that... Oh my gosh, not my neighbor playing music right now. Okay guys, I gotta go because my neighbor doesn't care. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in the next one.